Hello, Pat Skeets here again, and today I'm going to share an album. These are some pages from my website, and they're from Everyday Life Scrapbook number 45. I think a couple are from Everyday Life number 40. So you can see them all there. I hope I'm lined up now. All right, there's design space links for all of these pages on my website. There is a link below if you're wanting to copy any of these pages. It's very easy. Just download, click on the design space link and it'll load to your design space. All right then, so this is a summer album. And these photos are at a botanical garden, a local one where I live. There's an airplane up on a big pole up there, and so I just took a picture of my husband there. Anyway, the photos are mostly green and white. I guess it was a cloudy day. So I found this gorgeous green and white paper. I absolutely love it. So I used it on both sides of the sheet, and I found a coordinate paper for the background in a softer green, and then I just added, because of these white flowers, I added a branch with white flowers there and another grouping. There's another cluster here. So I have 1, 2, 3 clusters. I did add a little bit more up there, repeated those leaves. Now these are all embossed. I embossed the leaves here, and here I embossed the flowers. So I think it's just a polka dot, but it does make quite a difference. They're also layered. I lifted them up. It makes a big difference to me and how my pages look. And just a plain, because this is a large plain area, by embossing that, I hope you can see, it makes a difference on the page. It looks a lot nicer. Anyway, I did ink and stuff and added gems to the centers of these. And then this is a border punch. It's actually a pansy, a Martha Stewart border punch. And because of the airplane, I found this little border of airplanes in this image too, from must have been a military cartridge in Design Space. All the images I use are in Cricut Access, although I have purchased Disney cartridges. So sometimes there's Disney cartridges on images on my pages. Anyway, I used just rectangle like frames, simple frames, as background images here, all over. It just fills up the space. I like to layer things, so my pages are a little more intricate. You don't have to do everything that I do. Some people don't lift their images, and their books get too thick. Anyway, that's just a summer page. Love it. All right. This is, I got a new mirrored cabinet, and I quite loved it. So anyway, I wanted a picture, so my husband took a picture of me in front of it. It's very rare that I go in front of the camera. I'm camera shy, that's all. Anyway, so this is just me in the living room. So I use the background. This is all flowers, this piece of art here, and I chose those colors as a page for the page theme, and I chose this floral print because it was quite similar to this one. Similar enough for me anyway. So I chose a coordinating background paper in the right green. My walls are green, so this is similar to that. Then I decided these are all tulips, so I did tulips here. These are images of tulips from Design Space. And then I had I have a swan ornament here, so I put a swan with a tulip coming out from under it just to create a little cluster. Found this lovely border image. I embossed all that. And these are the book images from Elegant Edges. I love that cartridge for backgrounds and for frames for photos. It's full of frames, but these they call books. I guess they're book covers. And then I weld a rectangle to it, and it becomes a frame for my page. Now this is a font, and so there's all letters of the alphabet. I used the S for my name, and I had never done a monogram before, so I thought I'd try it. And those are just, I think they're stickers. Oh, I have a punch, a Martha Stewart punch with letters. Anyway, I like the look of that initial thing. I just wanted to try it for a change. Anyway, there's my page with my mirrored cabinet. I hope you like my giant martini glass. Goes right up to here. Oh, there's a bit. It's up closer there. And I hang some vase jewelry on it. Okay, now this is more from the botanical garden. We go for walks there. So this is there's a giant arbor there that you walk under with hanging plants all along it. They're absolutely beautiful in the summer. And this is just the flowers that are around. So I decided to use this paper, and then so that gave me a yellow and gray theme, kind of neutral. There were a lot of yellow flowers in this, so I did find this image and quite liked it, so I used it for a background. And then this frame with flowers and branches, I lifted it and put it on top of this floral so that it looks like it's in a frame. The photo is flat and this is raised. I like that look. Then I found this little image. Actually, I think this is a die that I had. So I just mounted it on a tag and shadowed the tag. So quite a simple page with just a wide border right across both pages. That's probably 3.5 inch border, I'm sure. And now, this is my own backyard in the summer. So I have this gorgeous floral paper, one of my favorites. So I do say on my website where the papers are from, what paper pads or collections. So if you go there you can find out if there's any of these particular papers you like. Some of them are quite old though, and you wouldn't be able to find. Anyway, I love this paper, so I found this coordinate for it. And then just really popped it with the red and green. And I chose to do red flowers all over the page, I guess because my geraniums were red. And I have all fire colors in the backyard. This year I did anyway. So it all just went together. 1, 2, 3 flourishes. 1, 2, 3. It makes a triangle on the page, so that helps. I did cut with Creative Memories oval cutters and double matted my photos. Another pretty summer page. A lot of these floral pages and that are really good for portraits. If you have pictures of family, They're for special occasions or showers or weddings or, whoops, this is backwards. Got my picture split. There we go. Like this would be lovely for portraits. I went through some geometric shapes in Design Space and decided to make a layout with diamonds. And this is what I came up with. So and triangles. So there's triangle, triangle, another one there, another one there, and a big diamond in the middle. And then I did diamonds on top. So I was just playing around with an idea, and a geometric page here happened. So I did corner lilies over here and there. Did my photos in a rather organized way. They balance. And in the center, because there were no people in the photo, I don't mind cutting scenery or something, the photo in half. It's just where my bird bath was. So just having fun playing with geometric shapes in Design Space. That's all. Yeah, these are lovely layouts that would be good for portraits. Okay. Even I can see kids playing with a page like this if it were in a park. All right, on this one, it's all red flowers in my garden, so I used red background and did red flowers. They're heavily embossed, as you can see. It makes the page, it makes them stand out more on the page. I did ink them too. Just create a very simple page, this. I did a border up here. I ran one skinny one all along the page. And then this is just, I bet this goes this way too. I did it wrong again. Yep. I'm losing it today. Okay, yeah, that goes like that. So I ran a bar of photos and then angled one just for a change because there was so much room over here. And then one underneath here. So I grouped my cluster here, a great big cluster, added a border and that, and there's my triangle of shapes. So just love flowers. All my art is flowers too. And I love gardening. Now, how have I got these pages arranged? Let's try and do it right this time. That must be it. There we are. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so on this page I've used Kiwi Lane. So when I'm doing that, I picked the color scheme of the page according to my photos. These are all shades of, well, I'm wearing blue flourishes and purple, and these are purples and pinks. And so I found this paper, a bold print with all the colors I want in it, and then I found a coordinate and another coordinate that would all go together. So I've only used 2 layers of this with the Kiwi Lane here, and then I chose a frame for this, quite a simple frame. If you frame a 4x6 photo on a page, you can't fit a lot of other photos around. And I did have several more. So this is a beautiful floral print that I found, and another branch image here. I did a fence here, repeated this image up here, and then I backed it with the same frame in a different shape because it pops more on the white. And then I shadowed these leaves here just for a small border on that page. Lots of embossing going on here too. I used a mini print for the leaves and a very muted print for the light mauve on the flowers. It helps, it makes them look a little more real. To me, anyway. I like that. Pretty. now this is my vegetable garden, and we had some visitors come. I went out one day and there were like a dozen of these caterpillars all over my herbs. I thought that was funny, so I took pictures of them because there were so many of them. They overtook the garden. Anyway, I took a picture of my zucchini here and just had fun. I had this paper that had all vegetables on it, so I found this image of corn, a corn border in Design Space, and there's a matching image of corn, so I added tomatoes, eggplant, carrots, just assorted peas, just to make a garden page and to use some of my vegetable paper that I had, so that was fun. And I thought just for a change I would do a black and white background just to pop things, make it different. Anyway, it was fun. I did emboss and lift all these images. They're all raised. This is flat, but the beat is raised. So that's a fun garden page. And here we had planted ornamental grass, and it got so tall I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I decided it was worthy of a page. It got so pretty when later in the summer when the seeds came out. It was quite pretty and quite tall. So it was such a blue background, blue sky in these photos. I decided to go with the blue background paper. And then I did green grass on the grass border along the bottom of both pages. Great big tall grass up the side, and some reeds and grass over here to fill this area. I framed this photo to fill this wide space. And then I was having some fun with bugs. So I like this fence image. It has grass and a bunny rabbit sticking out here. Anyway, I asked, is that a snail? Yeah, there's a snail there too. So I flipped it. It's a cute border image. I quite like it. And I like things, I thought if I made it bigger, then it would really add to the page. So I add some bugs. Lots of fun with bugs, spiders, and grasshoppers, dragonflies. It's just fun. I just have fun with these. I'm giggling all the time. I'm looking for images. And I found this title, The Grass is Greener. It had grass in the title, so it was fun. Oh, there's another spider. Anyway, that was a fun page. And I embossed a lot on this. All that grass is embossed and inked. So we did have a backyard visitor. He landed right in our backyard one day. So he was there for about 15 minutes, so we had time to go and get the camera and take some pictures of him. He did hop up onto the fence and flew away after a bit. Anyway, it was quite a delight to see him. We love herons and big birds. There's not a lot of big birds in Canada. The herons we have one near us, so we see him flying every day. All right, so this is my favorite heron image in Design Space. It's from Art Nouveau cartridge. So my color scheme from the photo is green and black and white, or gray. So I had this green and gray paper and black, and then I found the coordinates with it in the right shades to go with it. So my page came together with a black background. It really pops. This is a circle punch from Martha Stewart that I used for a frame. And I just trimmed that in an oval so that more of with Kiwi Lane here, it's wavy, so I often try to cut my photos into ovals or circles when I'm using Kiwi Lane. It just sort of flows nicely. And then I found this, well, I just made the title Backyard Visitor. And then I used some patterned papers for these layers to make this look a little prettier. And then I added this gem cluster on top. It really sparkles. I inked and embossed that a lot. It's a beautiful bird. I quite love that. That was fun to make. And I just put at the background a 3-inch wide border along the back. Might be 3.5 inches, but anyway, added lots of gems on this page. There's a bunch more here, and then there's some all around this circle. So that was, I had a lot of fun. This frame is just, everything's from Design Space. Oh, that was cute. I think I must have had a wheelbarrow image that I stuck on there. Cute. Gems all over the place. So this is getting later in the summer. I did sunflowers. So, and these are all yellow flowers in my garden turns different colors in the different seasons. So, this is the yellow part, the yellow season in my garden. Anyway, this is a big sunflower. So I just went with sunflower themes, found this beautiful yellow paper, and made, again, these are the book images from Elegant Edges, my favorites. So I use them for framing here and background. They fill up a lot of space and they show off the pretty paper. So my sunflower images are there, and this is from Art Nouveau, this sunflower image. Then I just cut out the title, and there's another book, a different one from this one. I used that there. And then this is just a die that I have, so I cut it out in green and in yellow and added it over here to fill up this whole section over there. So it's quite a simple page. These pictures are, it's like a panoramic photo. So it's nice to do them once in a while. It's a change for scrapbooking. It makes a different, very pretty page. This is heavily embossed as well. And now this is pink section from my garden. I'm not sure which way this goes. Anyway, so this photo here gave me my color scheme, or this one, the blue background with the soft pink flowers on it. Now, so I chose a blue background, found this pretty paper with soft white flowers with soft pink, just like these. They're a magnolia tree, my neighbor's tree actually. And then these are cards from Anna Griffin card images. So I just cut them out, layered them, and left the card part off and used them on a scrapbook page. They're quite pretty, and they're multi-layered. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess there's 4 or 5 layers rather, on this. So it's quite thick. I didn't lift them, and they look lifted. Then I added this pretty bird in the middle here. So this is a die that I have that I don't know, I'd have to watch a video to do it again. It's been a while. These all fold and tuck under. Yeah, that's how that's done. These fold up. And then that's a border punch. I did it back there too. And in the middle here, I used a Martha Stewart border punch as well for a background behind everything, to just give it depth. I just like doing that. I did emboss this back, the lower pink, the furthest back pink layer. I embossed it, so it's adding interest to that. has a lot of plain paper there, so it adds a lot of interest by inking it in white. It lightened the pink as well. So this is just, you know, when you have a really big print paper like this, you can just, you don't want to cover up the beautiful flowers all the time or whatever it is on the print. I just cut this into a big shape and used it. This might have gone over here like this. Anyway, so it's a giant corner, and then you're showing your pretty paper, and there's plenty of room still for other photos on the page. So that's one way to use a large print paper. I also have, I guess this is the end of the summer, so a fall page here. This was lots of fun to do. I love the colors in this. My husband was out raking leaves, and my neighbor has these gorgeous maple trees in her yard, and I get to enjoy the view constantly. They're right out my kitchen window too. So I did a giant tree here, some leaves, rake, some tools, flourishes with fall colored leaves. This flipped over. There we go. And a wheelbarrow, because he was picking up leaves. So I thought that was a really cute image. It's full of leaves and acorns. And then added acorns up here and leaves scattered around the page. A fun background circle here with some leaves and a rake. This is a really cute fall image from Design Space. I love the way this page came together. And I would, if you like fall pages, this was fun to make. And you can find the Design Space links. Anyway, I guess that's the end of this album. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Happy scrapping. Thanks for watching.